My name is Dorothea Bell. I am 56 years old. I am married, have 2 grown daughters, and we live in Kent, Washington, have for the past 15 years. I was born and raised in the Seattle area, moved to Bellevue when my mom died, and lived there my high school years, and then moved back to Seattle and married I guess you could say he was high school sweetheart. Married him in 1975, had our first daughter in 76. It has been 13 years. Took forever for them to figure out what was wrong with me. Went to many doctors, had many tests, ended up in the emergency room 5 or 6 times, had CAT scans, all kind of tests, blood tests, spinal tap, everything you could possibly think of. And they never did diagnose it until I was scheduled for my regular physical. He said, "Doc, I really want you to go see an infectious medicine guy." So I walked into his office that very day, and he said, "I kind of think I know what's going on with you, but I will have these blood tests back by tomorrow. I promise you that. We're going to have an answer." Called me the very next day, and he said, "Do you know what lupus is?" And he said, "Well, unfortunately, you have lupus, but you just don't have lupus. You have both types. You have systemic and discord." That's how it all kind of started. I remember I was home by myself. I sat in my living room, and I decided I was really going to do the research on it. And then I started thinking back on some of the things that had happened over the course of the years, because I remember losing my hair. Then I realized this is why I kept getting the lesions on different parts of my body. So my husband came home, and as soon as he came through the door, I just lost it. And I told him, I can't even tell you exactly what's going on, because I can't even talk about it right now. And then we had to tell our girls. They didn't handle it very well at all. I, at that point in time, had a cleaning business, and I was doing quite well with it. I had to stop all of that, and that was income for our family. So that right there, it messed with the fact that I couldn't work anymore as far as that is concerned. And there were things that I was involved with at church. I had to stop a lot of that. I was a softball coach for many years. I had to stop. I couldn't do it anymore. I was on so much medication when I first started out. I was up to 95 milligrams of prednisone trying to get this thing under control. And they were trying all kind of things to try to get it so that I could live some type of normal life. A lot of times in my life, I've always put others before myself. So I was really concerned about how it affected my girls, how it affected my husband. And there came a point in time when I had to stop doing that. I had to start thinking, okay, I got to be concerned about me right now. I can tell you this, though. I never once in doing this whole thing have ever asked why me. I never did that. I know that the one thing that does keep me going through all of this is my faith, because I just am not going to let it defeat me. That's the thing. My goal in supporting the Pacific Northwest is, number one, awareness. I know for a fact that if I had known that there was even a Lupus Foundation in the area when I was diagnosed with lupus, oh my gosh, would I had made the phone call. There's a freshness, there is a eagerness to help people. And I tell you, when I saw the number of kids that it affects when we were at the walk, I was astounded. And I don't want them to have to go through the length of time of not being diagnosed. Whatever it takes, I'm ready to just get it done. It's just important.